we are gonna get into Lightroom Classic and edit some of my street photography. I like to kind of go through my images, and one of the things that I love to do is give them a color label, and doing the shortcut keys, like either 6, 7, 8, or 9, I believe, are like the colors. So I like this one. And sometimes I like to just see if I can find stories, right? Color stories. So now we can go over to this bottom section here, and if I click on blue, all these are the photos that I selected, so that's amazing. Like, that keeps things organized. Now you can see kind of a little story happening here. How do we start with this? Let's go ahead and just do a little auto moment with white balance. I'm gonna bring down the contrast a little bit. I'm gonna bring down the highlights because I want some of that detail. Bring up the shadows. Do you see how now this becomes like a way more dynamic image? But one of my favorite things to do, of course, is do a little copy settings here. If there's any other images in that set that works for that, then I can just apply and then make tweaks again. So I can just kind of paste these settings onto this one, and Command V, I can paste these settings onto this one as well. And there we go, we have a little bit, ooh, look at that. Let's do a little bit of a different color story because I do want to show a little bit more of how we can use layer masks. So let's go ahead and do a little white balance auto. That looks way better. So let's go down actually just to the transform area because there's some odd things going on in here. So I'm gonna just give it a go with the auto. Let's bring it in though. Let's make this like really just like a headshot here. So let's go ahead and kind of copy those settings again and see if they can work for our other images here. So let's paste that. Ooh,
that color is nice.
Okay. So let's go ahead and increase the exposure. If we're feeling like this is like too hot, we can always go into the layer mask, select objects. And what I like to do is just kind of select those areas. And let's say I want to kind of select this like hot spot right here. It'll just kind of know to select it because it's kind of bright. And it'll all combine it into the same mask. There we go. And now we can bring down the highlights, bring down the exposure even. Look at that. Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think about doing that.
Yeah, so if we turn, and this little eye mask shows you what you just did. So let's go ahead and make another mask. Let's select a sky.
Oh yes, selecting sky, easy.
Easy. Go ahead and go down to this little point color. Now we can just do is select that color, right? And now I'm gonna like work to make it a little bit closer to that like color that's from the
like teal on the window? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go down here as well and give it a little auto moment. Okay, perfect, that looks good. I'm gonna bring this down just slightly. Copy those settings again, and let's paste it on this one. Let's do a sky mask here. Okay, so let's go ahead and pump up that saturation if we can, bring that down a little bit. Now what we can do is do a linear gradient.
Ooh.
So that it's just all of this over here. And let's like increase the contrast a little bit. I'm gonna use my little generative AI remove tool here to kind of get rid of all this stuff right here.
Boom, done.
Easy.
Easy.
So let's go ahead and do another object mask, and let's have it select this whole little section over here. Let's go ahead and use the point color. Now let's kind of play around. See?
Ooh,
the
trying
peachy,
to match that color.
trying to match that color. We can do the primaries.
Primaries.
Let's go ahead and bring that contrast down a bit. Bring those highlights, and then let's bring up those shadows. Look at that. Ooh. So now let's definitely pump up the vibrance. I think we need.
Yes.
Ooh, look at that.
It's so good.
Oh, it's so good. You guys.
That's crazy.
Go down to point color here. Let's just make these a little bit like more vibrant. I don't know, just increase the saturation just slightly.
Someone said almost the same color as my shirt. Look at it, like that is almost a perfect color match there.
So let's copy paste that. Let's do it on both of these.
Primaries. I love the color story of just like finding those primary, and you have the green, you have the blue, you have the red, like it's all there in just different ways. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Okay, can we do the first three real quick?
Yes.
Okay, chat, we're doing photo stories. Amazing.
Amazing.
Love those second two together. And then we worked with primaries in these three photos.
Okay, this we could probably deepen the green a little bit, you know.
Oh my gosh, I love this. So I love finding those color stories, chat. If you're going out and doing street photography, find a color story and then watch the stream again to learn how to do point color, to edit everything together, to get it cohesive. Bye.
Bye.